Hello, I am not Jack Vera, and welcome to another edition of Free Information. We are so happy. I am so happy that you are joining us. Today we are discussing the letter Z, or Zed, if you like to say Zed. And if that's how you were raised, and if it sounds completely normal to you, you know who you are. Across the pond, and perhaps Australia. I have not fully done my research, but I know some say Z, others say Z. Does Jay say Z? No, he says Z. I don't know who else says Z. I don't know why I mentioned Jay. We aren't very close at all. Zebra is spelled with Z. And zebras are great. No one has ever been disappointed looking at a zebra because you look at it and you think, is this a wild horse? Even more so. You cannot tame a zebra. They have never been used in combat, from what I understand. Have they combated people? Probably. But zebras are great. Are they black and white? Are they white and black? That's a different podcast. What are other things you can be disappointed with, though? Sometimes people are like, you gotta meet this person. You gotta meet these people. They are you gotta meet this guy. He is great. You hear all these stories of someone you know, some of your friends, and they keep mentioning, multiple people keep mentioning this friend. And you're like, wow, I gotta meet it. What am I missing out on? And you meet him and you're like, wait, this guy? This is the guy that I keep talking about? He doesn't even look like a zebra. I don't know what that means. Sometimes that happens. And they're like, hey, he says you're cool. You're in now. You're in the group. I don't want to be in. Is he a nice guy? Yeah, sure. But he's pretty boring. He's pretty boring. If I didn't have any friends, this sounds too mean. Let's stop. Zebras with Z or Z. We'd like to thank you again for tuning in to Free Information. Some may think, this is it. This is the end. This is the last episode. It is not. We're going to keep going. This is just the end of season 1 of Free Information. But there's plenty of things to talk about. We haven't talked about voices or sounds or any of those other things. But we're so happy that you could tune in again today. We apologize about the audio quality, but it'll get better. We're going to take a nap because taking a nap helps you to feel better. And when we wake up from this nap with season 2, we hope the audio quality will have improved, because that's the whole point of taking a nap. Although there have been times where you take a nap and you wake up sick. I don't know why that happens. Have I mentioned this before? I'm not a scientist, but this is the opposite of what is natural. We took a nap to help ourselves. Sometimes things go wrong, and you didn't want it to go wrong, and you have no one to blame but the nap itself. Thank you once again. Our next episode will be about perhaps numbers or the planet. This episode has been brought to you by rain. Without rain, we would go hungry and die.